So this one is May, June 2018. First variant, 4.1. We have 0.095 gram of a 0.095 gram sample of a gaseous element Y. It occupies 60 cm³ at room temperature. We have to determine the moles of element Y. So if you want to determine the moles, as we have three formulas, moles equal mass in gram over molar mass, moles equal volume of a gas divided by 20 in decimeter cube divided by 24, or moles equal concentration into volume. Even though we have the mass, but we cannot use that first formula. Why we cannot use the first formula?
Because we don't know molar mass.
Because no molar mass.
So we don't have the molar mass. That's why I
No
cannot
molar
use. So then I will use a formula that moles equal the volume of the gas divided by 24. So, but the volume of the gas should be in decimeter cube. So 60 I have to convert into decimeter cube. What I will do to convert
So
into
divided by 1000.
So when I divide by 1000, this will be 0. Because you do 0.6 and divided by 24. What's the answer for moles of Y?
Equals 2.5 multiply 10 power negative 3.
So 2.5, or usually like better write in decimal 0.0025, because as you mentioned 2.5 exponent minus 3. That's yeah, that's right. Now the second part, calculate the relative molecular mass of element Y and suggest its identity. So now we
We
need a
will use
molecule.
the first formula. We will substitute moles and the mass and find molar mass.
Good. So moles equal mass in gram divided by molar mass. So moles, we have the moles for this. The moles are, we already worked out the moles, that was 0.0025. The mass in gram, that is 0.095. And the molar mass, X is there. We don't know. We cross multiply. So X will be equal to, like the molar mass is equal to 0.095 divided by 0.0025. What's the answer for this? The molar mass of this compound?
38.
38. So what we have to do, the next, like we identified 38. Then we have to identify, look, and remember, like relative mass, we got 38. Then they mention a sample of a gaseous element. So if it's a gaseous element, it means it should be a non-metallic.
Diatomic.
Diatomic. So the mass of this 38 is a molecular mass. So what will the atomic mass? Like this is a mass of the molecule is 38. What will the mass of element?
So
76.
38 divided 2, which is 19.
19. So
Sorry, 19.
what you have to do, then you have to use a periodic table and find which element in the periodic table is having a mass 19. Which element may be a bit difficult to read.
Fluorine.
So which element is having a mass 19? That is fluorine. So
Fluorine.
you will say that this element is fluorine. So we work out the mass of the element because the relative molecular mass was 38. So the mass of the atom will be 19 because the molecule mass is 38 and so diatomic. So 19 will be there. An element with a mass of 19 according to periodic table, it should be fluorine.
But they asked for relative molecular mass.
Yeah, the relative molecular mass. The relative molecular mass was 38. That's why I wrote 38 there. But to identify the element, I should know the atomic mass.
For that.
Yeah, that's why I did not write
I
it.
thought you were writing 19. Sorry.
So the relative molecular mass, I wrote 38. I will not change that to 90. But to identify the element, because the mass of a molecule is 38, so element should be 19. And according to periodic table, the element should be fluorine.